about how the USA-based Nigerian woman was caught and she pleaded guilty to $1 million child fraud. It's already in the news, it's everywhere. You can check both local and international tabloids and all of that. So we just want to quickly touch on it because it is one of those moments where we just be like, ṣé wọn nǹkan mi wà lọ́rọ̀ wa? Àfi ká wọ̀lú kan, will enter one country, also acclimatize into the system, understand the system, start doing well in the system, and if we now have one maybe superior advantage for us to hold a position or something, the greed that has been imbibed in some of us's DNA will now come out in full force, because when it comes to fraud things, especially in the Western world, you can't go too far. You will be caught. Except they are not ready to catch you, or except they are still tracking you. But even if it's 50 years, you will be caught. So when you know you have that, you live in that kind of society, must you ever think of committing fraud? This is a shocking scandal that is rocking Michigan early learning sector. This US-based Nigerian woman is called Nkechy Ezeh. She has pleaded guilty to masterminding a massive wire fraud and tax evasion scheme that stole over $1 million meant for poor children in Michigan. Chai. Nkechy Ezeh is a former professor at Aquinas College and CEO of the Early Learning Neighborhood Collaborative, ELNC. Right. So she was a professor, a proper professor at Aquinas College. Now, for you to attain the level of professorship, say, no be rice and beans. That indicates years of hard work, dedication, focus, commitment, and academic excellence. Now, for a Nigerian woman, whether she was initially born there or she migrated, to achieve that height, there's even a kind of special professor visa that even if you're a Nigerian, before Ogawa, only color before he got there, there's a special kind of visa. I can't remember the name now. Is it the B1, B2 or something? But there's a special class of visa for professors to migrate from Nigeria. And I think it's not just Nigeria alone, to America. So they are given precedence, at that level of academic excellence. So which kind Ojuko Koro can't enter the eyes of Nkechy? So despite being a former professor, she was, also the CEO of Early Learning Neighborhood Collaborative. Now, you know what early learning childcare is about? Like that one in Nigeria as daycare, creche. You get? Okay, so that in that area of Michigan, she was opportuned or given the whatever appointments to be like, okay, head the early years community here. But I can't think Nkechy to do the needful with $1 million to establish the childcare centers with the provision given to her to erect, to refurbish, to renovate, maybe to provide basic food or meals or whatever that will give parents relief. Because according to reports, that's an area where people are, they have a number of people that are eager or praying to have good, how childcare is in America or even anywhere abroad. It's not like Nigeria that you can see somebody that can babysit for you and go. Kò sẹ́ni rán ẹ nílùú abroad o. So when you even have good places where you can keep your children, it's a relief for the parents and they can go out and work. But kàkà káǹtì Nkechy kọ́nà $1 million tán fún wọn. Aunty Nkechy decided to ṣe kíni, to jẹ gúdú jẹrá the $1 million. She has admitted to diverting the public funds to herself, friends and family. Gbogbo yín ló yẹ kán kó papọ̀. Nkechy, àti yourself, àti your friends and your family to divert owó yẹn account wọn, gbogbo yín ló yẹ kán kó papọ̀. We don't even have ìbẹ̀rù for anything again to be like funds that is committed to children's welfare, to babies' welfare. It's not even for you, it's not like a contract you got to build road or something. Children's livelihood, existence, care. In a country tó létò pé okay, what can we do to help children in this Michigan area? Ìwọ wá wò bye. You decided to siphon such money. She reportedly created fake invoices, set up fictitious daycare centers. Hey, Madam Nkechy, you created fake invoices. Fake invoices tí ò ń ṣòótọ́. Or create fake. Thank you on, I think that's Facebook. Thank you so much. I can see the love emoji. She created fake invoices, set up fake daycare centers, and used the stolen money to fund a lavish lifestyle, including oníṣẹ́lá Nkechy fò lọ sí Hawaii, Liberia, and Nigeria. This fallout has been devastating. A major non-profit shuts down because it's a $1 million. Did she think that for whatever it's worth, she will get away with it without being tracked? Professor, according to US prosecutors, most victims were children of color, Sherry, children of color under 5 years, with 72% living below the federal poverty line. Oh God of mercy. Oh God of mercy. Children of color, so the money was meant to cater for mostly Awadudu, the area in Michigan, with 72% living below federal poverty line. That we do in our Iluwa is what Nkechy carried to go and duplicate in Michigan, America. Once highly celebrated, this particular Professor Nkechy Ezeh has won Woman of the Year awards before. And she also got a state appointment by Governor Gretchen Whitmer. And now she faces up to 25 years in prison. Hey. Madam Nkechy, 25 years. And you don't look like a young woman. You don't look less than, let's say, maybe your late 40s or your early 50s. So let's even peg you at 50. Because ojú yẹn dàgbà. Àkànbóyá wèé kíkà ló jẹ́ kójú yẹn tún dàgbà bẹ́yẹn. But let's imagine you are even 50. So with 25 years, see, court fẹ́ là mọ́ ẹ báyìí. 75 years ló máa jáde lẹ́wọ̀n. Try. What is it that you want to wear, that you want to eat, that your salary as a professor in Aquinas College did not provide for you? Okay. Now let's even say when you were appointed to head the early years center, out of the $1 million they gave to you, even if you did what they asked you to do, kò ń ṣe pé kó má rówó. kò ń ṣe pé kó má rówó. So your own kind of greediness was not even to say, okay, oh, I've been put in charge of this project, oh, and I've been given $1 million, oh. We don't know if it's at once or if it was in installment, but then you just said $1 million. Oh, lè sọ pé okay, báwọn aráàlú wa ṣe ń ṣe, àwọn aráàlú wa náà tí ò lójú tì, kò tẹ̀ ó pé okay, jẹ́ kí n lo 80% fún nǹkan tó ní kí n ṣe, kò jí 20. Tó bá yẹ pé 20% ló jí ń bẹ̀ ń sìn, á yí sí fún ẹ láti dàálẹ̀ padà. Because there's even still no justification for stealing. But you have not just stolen. Ìwọ wipe gbogbo ẹ̀ ni. O create any center. O tún bring the fake invoices. Olè ńlá. Olè agbébọn. For a woman of your level. Okay, when you reach a particular stage or achievement in life, maybe you become a professor at that age, God has done you well, you live in America, you've worked as a professor, the appointments will keep coming for you. You want to be doing omble? Because I don't understand. You want to be doing omble to impress who? You get, when you are past the age of 35, let's even say 40, 50. If you have, okay, let's say 40. If you have reached the age of 40 and above, and you're still living the life of, I want to impress my friends, I want to impress my old students, I want to impress my family, that means that age is not correct. You get to a particular point, you don't even care about what people think about you. You just want your peace of mind. But you decided to go and trade your peace of mind and go and call Luwala. She has agreed to repay $1.4 million in stolen funds and nearly $400,000 in unpaid taxes. Her sentencing has been set for 13th May 2026. So nínú owó yẹn, ó lóun máa kó $1.4 million sílẹ̀ in stolen funds and nearly $400,000, but yín ò sì stop ẹ̀wọ̀n. So Madam Nkechy Ezeh, ẹ kú gbáradì ẹ̀wọ̀n. Because the truth of the matter is, we cannot say because you are a Nigerian, and it is people like you that goes to spoil. Nísìnyí tó yẹ pé bàbá olórí pupa, bàbá dárí pọ́n, ó ń kanra. Táwọn tó ní citizenship ìlú yẹn, tẹ àyà wọn ń já fáwọn ICE gan. For the first time in the history of nílùú tẹ wà l'Amẹ́ríkà yẹn, people are taking screenshots or doing scan copy of their pali. Wọ́n ń gbèrìn káàkiri. Kọ́ má bàa kó wọn mọ́rógà. Our image is already dented. Even documented individuals in that country are not having rest of mind. And you decided to give us this shame. And for one major thing, ọmọ àfi kanra mọ́ gbogbo wa ni. Ṣọ́n ṣépè fún wa nílùú wa ni pé ká máa ba ara wa jẹ́, ká máa lọ ba wájú jẹ́ fáwọn tó ń bọ̀. Ṣọ́n ṣépè fún wa ni. Ṣé nǹkan míì wà ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ni? Why must some people? Somebody else said, one of the online businesses, they will criticize your 9 to 5 job, and since they started the online business, they've become a millionaire and traveled the whole world. Another professor down. Okay, that was a bit lumped up. Somebody said, live within your means. The get rich quickly syndrome of most Nigerians. You now spend years behind bars. For those involved in illegal activities in this country, US, it's just a matter of time. Your sins will fish you out. You can get away with it in Nigeria, but not here. You commit to crime, you serve the term. Yes. Another person said, this is very terrible. Makes it bad for other people. Yes. Àwọn tó ń fà á táwọn countries ń fún ìdímọ́ wa nìyẹn. Wọ́n ti kanra mọ́ wa láwọn countries ìlú Arab bí ẹ̀yọ̀kan bí méjì. Wọ́n ti ní àjókòó sí ìlú wa. Àwọn ìlú tí mi fẹ́ dárúkọ náà, they've put very stringent laws against us. And if we have old mama youngies like this who have decided not to use their brains, despite enjoying the mudumudu of America, decide to chop $1 million, raising fake invoices, creating fake day care centers. So who is now going to tell these younger people that wealth is a process? Wealth takes time. And the better for you to build wealth that will bring you peace of mind, that will not give you hypertension of ijoba. Somebody else said, I've never believed in the laugh now, cry later philosophy. Nothing supersedes a legitimate income. Oh, yes. Somebody else said, the place is not Nigeria. When they are ready for you, they will get you. Another said, crime has no origin. Asians and other Africans, including Americans, get to pay the price for fraud. Let her go and do her time. At least some of you now know the success story and its origin. Sometimes people get carried away. You build a business and suddenly start to feel you are invisible. The more clouds you gather professionally, the more eyes are on your operations. Collect your company profit of 150K a year, and wages of 150K a year equals 300K. You are good, but no. They want to build a hotel in Nigeria, Dubai, and vacation at will. If you cannot do the time, don't do the crime. Oh, yes. Somebody else said, now let's talk about deportation. After she pays what she owes, suspend passports for now. This is bad. Ekoma fitting, if you cover a lot of people, the greediness that we are supposed to drop, even okay, we don't drink water of greediness, we don't chop food of greediness for our country. If you're going to another society, drop that bad habits, because the more westernized society is more structurally done in a way that you work, you get paid. You work, you get paid. As you grow into the system, you advance yourself, you get more money, you have peace of mind, you have access to what you don't have access to in your country. In fact, most people that travel, it's not just even about money. They just want a system that works. And some human beings like this Nkechy will now go over there and decide to crumble that system. So may she enjoy our time, because there's no sentiments. We don't support rubbish here. Ìwọ olè nìyẹn, wọ́n fún ẹ $1 million. Kó lọ operate childcare centers. Òun gbogbo ẹ̀ ó ná jẹ. Ẹ rí pé ìyẹn gan ju ti bandit lọ. So please, wherever we are, let us try. I know a lot of us are trying. We can't even see ourselves stealing public funds or something. There's nothing in this life that gives you peace of mind more than you earning money legitimately. Some people have so much peace of mind that even if police knock at their door, they are not fretting, because anybody that did not just be cannot cook be. But ìwọ tó bá ti mọ̀ pé ọwọ́ ẹ̀ ò mọ́, tó bá ọlọ́pàá tó kan lẹ̀kùn ẹ, wàá fẹ́ lè flush ara ẹ̀ down the toilet nígbà tó ti mọ nǹkan tó ṣe. So when we have women, older people like this in their 40s or 50s who decide to go and do fraud ní ìlú America, nílùú tó gbé tó tọ́jú ẹ̀ tó di nǹkan, ṣe mọ̀ pé bódà bí ẹ̀ ń pọ́pọ́lọ yẹn ó ní re-examination. Please, let's represent our country well. And don't let us do things that will let us be behind bars. Look at her now, 25 years. It is well. Thank you so much for watching. Please, let's be law-abiding so that we can enjoy life with however little or however much resources that we have. See you in the next video. Bye for now.